smoking some Margate from Esoterica that I accidentally high graded. Can't really get that down in there. From my friend Tom on New Year's. I didn't mean to, Tom. I really didn't, I promise. Just kind of ended up in my little box of stuff when I left. So, I'll get it back to you, I promise. I promise I won't smoke much of it. Pipe tobacco entirely made, blended, and aged in the British Isles. Best full English tobacco, Margate. On the Isle of Jersey, made. Well, obviously not grown there. Blended, certainly. It's good English. Nice, full, smooth, cool burning. Lots of Latakia. The good kind of sweet Latakia, which I guess would be Syrian rather than Cyprian. Cyprian seems a little edgier to me. But oftentimes they don't specify whether it's Cyprian or Syrian. So I'm smoking a Kaywoodie. You know, I always think of Kaywoodies as these kind of long, small bowled vintage pipes. Just this wee. There we go. But they had a series called Handmades, and this is one of them. And you can see it was a narrow block, but kind of that custom-built rustication. Nice saddle bit. But one thing I don't like is they have the stinger, you know, the screw in, which I'm sure was popular. It was kind of their calling card in the day. And I've seen them where they're off just a little bit, and then you're screwed because, you know, to tighten it, the mouthpiece is always off. The pipe is always kind of cockeyed. One of those innovations that just kind of died off. Kaywoodie. I wish I knew the history, but I saw him at the Chicagoland Pipe Show a few years ago. And they're nice pipes. I think they're carved in Italy now. Good looking pipes. But I'm sure they just bought the name. In fact, this one has kind of a little tilt to it too. So the bowl kind of sits off, kind of cockeyed. Well, I always wanted to try one, so it's in my collection. Gotta smoke these every now and again. So I'm going traveling. I'll be gone for a month. So, what pipe do you take when you travel? Well, not your most favorite is $2,000 Danish handmade that's that big. Take something that if you lose it, you'll cry, but you're not going to, like, go into a deep depression about it. Yeah, I might. So, at the moment, I'm kind of thinking, in India, British soldiers, pipe smokers, I think it started there, I don't know, I think that's what I read. The military mount, so it was for soldiers where they could just take the bit off, and then you have two small pieces, this won't break off, stick them in your pocket. So this is a Voucher, U.S. made, I believe. Nice, smaller pipe. I think this might be one I'm taking for the military bit. I like military bits. I like the look of them, although they're kind of thin-necked sometimes. So I think I'll take that one. And then I'm going to take a stubby custom built. And this is one of my favorites, I have to say. I would really cry if I lost this. Even though it's one of the later ones, you know, so it's not. But it's got a crispness that I really like. And it's just, overall dimensions are just perfect, I think. So I think that's what I'll take, is a couple of pipes and maybe a couple ounces of tobacco. I'm not going to overdo it. We'll see if I can find some pipe shops. I'm not going to be in Mumbai or Delhi. But I will be in Kochi, in Colombo, Sri Lanka. So I'll look for pipe tobacco places. I don't know, we'll see. And this camera that I'm using right now is a Sigma DP1. Great camera. I mean, really an awesome camera. Or I'm talking too much and not smoking. And I think because of all the Latakia, this tends to go out a little bit. And it's a little moist yet. So this Margate. It's good though. Tom said he picked it up at a little shop in Paulsbo, Washington, of all places. That's just like 4 miles from me. From Doug Owen at Cargo Hold. So I'll try and do a little video there. I've wanted to do one of his shop. He had a tobacco store, a pipe store for years, and then got out of it. And so now he just has a little corner of his shop that he has devoted to pipes and tobacco, but it's nice. So, anyway, with cameras, the problem with the Sigma is it's slightly big, although not too big. It would work. It's kind of expensive. I'd hate to destroy it. And it's takes a remarkably great picture. Video is weak. You know, it's pretty minimal. Yeah, there it goes, kind of going out again. I tell you. I noticed this the other night when I smoked some too. Requires quite a lot of relighting or concentrating on your smoking. But the Sigma is great. But it has those rechargeable batteries, which is all the norm. Well, it doesn't get that good a mileage out of them. It really needs a bigger battery. So, even though I have spare batteries, that would mean I would have to take the charger and then an adapter. No, I'm not going to do that. So I wanted a camera that takes AA batteries. And I have an old Fuji A700, which would work. It's been a great camera, but it's getting a little long in the tooth. And I don't know. I kind of wanted one that had a viewfinder so I could get like super duper mileage out of lithium AAs. And so I shopped around a little bit, and what I found was a Canon A1200, which is a surprisingly small, 12 megapixel, has a viewfinder. You can turn the screen off. It actually does more than I thought it would for a $89 camera. It's like, wow, that is pretty remarkable for 89 bucks. So I'll switch here in a minute and see what the difference in video is. I'm sure this is HD 720 at 24. So hopefully it'll probably be much better. But anyway, so I'll try and do a few videos. Smoking by the Arabian Sea.